How's everybody doing tonight? What we're going to start with is looking at electronic arts here. So we're looking at 3-month high breakouts, and recently this actually had a 6-month high and a 3-month high. So I start by looking at the 3-month chart, and as you can see, electronic arts has been slowly grinding its way up. It kind of went in a whipsaw kind of look here, but we're getting ready to break out to new highs here on this 3-month chart. And as you can see on the moving averages, they're all starting to trend upwards. The 200 is still kind of a little flat there, but overall you can see that when it trends up, it tends to run up. So 3-month is just kind of more for my breakout purchase areas, but I like to kind of confirm it with larger time frames for the chart. So here, looking at the 6 months, we had a gap here that never filled, so there is always the concern that a gap will fill down the line, but at this point, moving averages are still going up, charts going up, and you're breaking out to highs. So going to the 1-year chart, even as far back as back here in November of 2015, it's above that price point. And now we're going to the 5-year chart, and as you can see, it is above its 200 moving average, so we're looking good there. And we're also seeing an increase in these as well. And so if I were to make an entry, I would be looking to make an entry immediately here at these highs. Maybe putting a stop down as low here as $53. It's a pretty wide range there, so you could kind of look to maybe move that up to just below this smaller bar down here and say somewhere around 70. Give yourself a $10 downside to possible continued move up. As you can see in its history, it was down here as low as $10.80. It's moved $81. If it were to double, you could have only risked $10 to double your money. So this is just a look at electronic arts. We all kind of know their product well enough to know that they've got Madden driving them. They've got other titles as well. So look for them to continue to move up, and they're also looking to have their online gaming software like streaming service going live, so all of these kind of factors could continue to push them up, but we're looking at just price. That's what matters to us, and currently the price shows it's going up, and we should be a part of this. The next one, this one's the top one on the list, AMAT, Applied Materials. So we'll start as we usually do here on the 3-month chart. It's been breaking out to new 3-month highs, and it consistently has been doing it. Kind of traded sideways for a while, and then it had this gap up. So possibility of a gap back down to fill this. So if you're going to put a stop in this, you're probably going to want to put a stop closer down to maybe this level down here in the 25 range. Personally, I'm more conservative, so even maybe down here looks like a stronger support level. So maybe 24 is your best spot. I would also look to maybe see, because this going sideways, will it confirm a breakout above this high over here on this short wick? So if it breaks up into about the $30 range, look for it to continue to move up. Had some heavy volume here when it moved, kind of sold off a little bit, and it's looking to accumulate again possibly, but overall this is moving upwards. All your trend lines are starting to curve upwards, and so I would look for the longer term here. So we're going to the 6-month, and on this 6-month longer term, you can see that it's continued to go up. So I would say that this gap here never filled. There's a good possibility this gap won't fill as well. So 1 year, just to go even wider, I mean, it's above all these moving averages. It's been moving from lows of about $14. So you've already seen it double. And we believe in following the trend. And the trend, even though it kind of was shaky in the areas here, you look at it longer time frames, you're seeing that it is moving up. So even back here, something I like to look at is just how did it match up to the S&P. You see there was that double bottom here. So you go back to AMAT here in this time frame, it did almost the exact same thing. So it's going to follow probably pretty closely with the S&P, and it has already made this pretty big move here, but it could just be beginning its next leg. Here was the last time it double bottomed, and it ended up running over the course of 2 years upwards from the 25 range, 11. So easily doubled. So you've already seen a double here, but in a much tighter range. No telling what the next price movement will be, but I'm always willing to take a bet on the fact that it's broken out to new highs on the 5-year chart. It's most likely going to continue in this direction, area of least resistance. So that's all for today. We'll look at some new ones tomorrow and check in on wilsonsfinancemind.com, and we can give you some more information on how to kind of take advantage of these situations. Thank you.